The Jordal Recycling Minot Mayhem comes to green. Into one, we're underway. Ethan Dotson gonna roll the top side and take the early race lead down the back straightaway from the current World of Outlaws point leader. Ethan Dotson will come around to lead lap one. He won the 2021 Dakota Mod Tour race here. One of the two drivers to have experience here, and Dotson looking good. How about Jake Tim right now rolling the bottom here, trying to get around the 9, and Nick Hoffman. Good battle there on your screen. Still Dotson, Pierce, Troutman, Sorensen, Shirley, the top 5. The battle for 6th is on your screen right now. Jake Tim going around the inside of Nick Hoffman. That's the battle for 6th. They'll go side by side down the back straightaway. Give it to Nick Hoffman. Off of turn number 2 now. Dotson getting caught up here once again. Pierce knocking on the door. Contact made. Dotson down low. Pierce to the outside. And here comes Troutman. Sorensen slides up as well. Shirley going to go to his inside for the 4th position. Shirley up to 4th. Dotson throws the slider. We got action picking up here up front. Oh, Troutman has to take a brace of action. Oh, no. And the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out. We got Chamberlain spun. Into turn number 1. Ethan Dotson will continue to lead the way. Troutman second. Here comes Pierce. Troutman got around him. What a great restart for the 22 star. Not a good restart for the 32 of Pierce, and Drake Troutman gonna hold him off, but we got the number 11 of Aaron Turnbull around in turn number 2. Ethan Dotson brings us back to life. Let's see if Pierce gets a good restart here in the 32. Troutman gonna drive right around the outside, and Drake Troutman with another great restart. He'll have second into turn number 3. 3 wide for the 5th position. Hoffman, Tim, and Sorensen, and Nick Hoffman, 2 for the price of 1. What a move there by the Tide Touring number 9. Nick Hoffman, remember, started in the 5th position, faded back a little bit, and now Nick Hoffman back to the 5th spot. Troutman gonna test the waters down low. That opens the top side for Pierce. Now Pierce gets a run off of 4, and the 32 gonna take second into turn number 1. Can Troutman answer the phone call there? Troutman hold on to third off of turn number 2. Dotson gonna go to the inside, throw the slider on the 1 of Amelia. He'll clear her off of turn number 2. She crosses him over, gets back around Dotson. Dotson doesn't get a good run in the backstretch. Here comes Bobby Pierce, Hoosier to Hoosier for the race lead. Off of turn number 4, Pierce files back in line. Troutman's there. Dotson continues to lead. Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out for Dustin Sorensen, who was running really well. Getting ready for the restart. 25 laps in, 25 laps to go. Dotson leads us. Into turn number 1. Pierce gave Troutman the outside. Pierce slides up the racetrack, and man, another great restart for Drake Troutman as he takes second down the backstretch. Here comes Tim McCready. McCready rolling the bottom here off of turn number 4. Pierce has 3rd, McCready 4th, then Nick Hoffman 5th. Tanner English. Man, he was just 10th a second ago. Tanner English up to 6th now. Troutman up and over the groove. Here comes Pierce. Pierce holds on to second now. Into turn number 1. Troutman still 3rd. McCready 4th. Now Nick Hoffman to the inside of Tim McCready. That's the battle for 4th. Here comes Nick Hoffman. He's coming to life here in the late stages of this one. Tim McCready with a great restart. Nick Hoffman as well. They're 3 wide down the back straightaway. Give it to the 32 of Pierce. Tim McCready now to the inside of the 9 of Nick Hoffman. Those two going at it for 3rd. Down the front straightaway, Dotson, Pierce, and at the line, Tim McCready is up to 3rd. As McCready still battles the 32 of Pierce. Pierce smashes the pedal through the floorboard, down the front straightaway, 11 laps to go here at Nodak. Now Pierce gonna go to the inside, a little bit of wobble going into turn number 1, slides up the racetrack, pulls alongside Dotson for the lead. Dotson holds him off. Pierce, as he's setting up a slider. Yes, he is. Slider for the lead. Dotson, no trouble. Going to cross him over down the back straightaway. He has to get around him into 3, and he will. Slide job engaged off of corner number 4. Hoffman right there with high side momentum. 3 wide for the lead here at Nodak. Oh, this is dynamite. Now Tim McCready to the lead. 7 laps to go. It could be anyone in this one down the back straightaway. Bobby Pierce second, Nick Hoffman 3rd, Ryan Gustin 4th, Drake Troutman 5th. There were 3 wide for the lead off of turn number 4. McCready found the bottom early, and man, did it pay dividends for him here tonight. Tim McCready from 12th to win his 37th World of Outlaws feature. What a thriller! T-Mac wins here at Nodak. It was a dynamite one tonight. Your winner, T-Mac Tim McCready.
I just tried to go where they weren't. I was really bad. I hot lapped really good and then was really bad in qualifying, real bad in the heat. And I called home and talked to my wife and said, man, we're just struggling out here. They can't find anything that works. And she says, is that the same car you've been running? I said, I wish it wasn't, but it is. But lo and behold, boom, Lake said, change something. And then I called Matt Langston from Longhorn, and he just gave me some reassurance of trying something a little different. I've been married to the same setup for about a month, and ever since we went to Eldora, it just wasn't overly good. But we threw something at it tonight, and hats off to these guys with an awesome racetrack. Once the sun went down, that little bit of prep, and then it started to get shiny. It was hairy, but a lot of fun out there, man. I hope you guys appreciate it, because it's a lot of fun to be out there. Anytime you can go somewhere far away from home, man, I'm all the way from New York, so anytime, and this team's from Pennsylvania, anytime you can come out here, and these fans are passionate. Obviously, we were at Donnie's Shots this week, and he said this race was going to be a real gem of the whole tour. And I watched a bunch of modified shows here, so it looked like it was going to be fun. And probably didn't think so much at the beginning of 50, but as we run and we kept having restarts, I realized I could hook the middle of 1 and 2, and if I had to, go to the guardrail in 3 and 4 on the inside. And we're just really maneuverable, and I just got to thank all the sponsors. I mean, there's so many. We got a couple of new ones. We got Sherlock Enterprises, and we also have Chachi. I forget the name right off the hat. Chachi that helps us out, and obviously Access Storage, Dave Warren, the whole program, Corey Rubber. It's just an amazing deal, and it's hard to do. And Performance Bodies, I don't always thank them. There are so many people behind us. Bill Stein Shocks, Longhorn Chassis, Clements Power. And this motor's got upwards 850 on it, and it still runs strong. So in the Boom and Logan and Pickle and Repeat, all the new guys and stuff. So we're going to strike Boom out here next week and see how he does, and hopefully we can keep this train rolling.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit DIRTVision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.